None at all.
No, I think I have now. How do I know when there's something?
Have you gone live?
Yeah.
Must say hello to people.
Hello, this is my first ever time going live and there's nobody watching right now, so I'm just talking to myself.
But that's okay.
So we're going to start getting on with the kitchen and I'll come over in a minute and see if there's anybody here. You want to get this out?
Yeah, but I reckon we can take it down bit by bit.
Yes. And then have you got a saw?
I've got a little saw.
Okay. Hello! Say hello! Oh, this is so embarrassing you.
I can hear you.
I know. She said hello, but I didn't know what it was.
Oh, I just found you can't see without your glasses.
Hi everyone, this is my first ever go live. Thanks very much for coming over to my channel. I'm really sorry though, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't actually see who's watching. So I'm really sorry, but do say hello because later on I can go back and have a look in the comments. Liz and I are going to start working on this tree over here and taking it down. Hopefully it's quite an easy job. However, it does look quite thick and we've only got a little saw, so anything can happen.
I've got secateurs, I've got moppers, but before you do the tree, if I go down, I want to
So there's so much bindweed here that we're just trying to get rid of that first, to be honest.
What was this from? No idea. It's groovy though, isn't it? Do it like it's weights.
Like this. That's actually quite nice.
What, more embarrassing than if I could throw the goggles on?
Probably, yeah, that is true. I don't know why I tried to put all my goggles down now as well. See, I've got so much bindweed at home, but I just, like, put it on my composting.
Well, the top's alright, but if you put the roots in,
Yeah.
that handle, I've just connected it at the other end.
My gloves aren't actually,
That might be safer. Watch your eyes, please. Turn around and face everything else.
why don't you get in on this side and I'll move out of the way? So you're...
Just only you can do that. Isn't it? Can I pass you that? It would be nice if you wanted to explain that this is a laburnum. Taking that and I've got apricot trees in one there. So they're definitely big.
So this is a laburnum tree that we're just taking out now, and there's an apricot tree to go in in its place, but I'm not sure if we're going to have a chance to get that in today, because it's obviously going to need a lot of work for us to dig out the root and put some really nice compost in and soil ready for the apricot tree. But it's really nice to actually get started now, because the autumn's here, and it's just, you know, really nice to think that next year this apricot tree can start growing and thriving in this area. So is anybody growing an apricot tree in their garden and got any advice for us at all that we can look back on later? Also, with laburnums, I don't really know much about them, to be honest, so I think definitely later on when I'm at home I might look up laburnums and kind of understand them a little bit more, because with my woodland it's maybe a tree that would go quite nicely there. Yeah. Also, I randomly found this in amongst the bindweed. Does anybody actually know what this is actually for? I assume it's a kind of support of some kind, but not really sure. So yeah, has anyone got one of these? This is the other end of it here. This would be really good for tomatoes, wouldn't it?
Oh, this is support.
Oh look, there's a water supply thing in the bottom. So Liz hasn't actually done much in this area of the garden, and we've just found this, which is obviously part of the support, but there's a little reservoir for water. At the moment it really sinks, so it's properly stagnant, but yeah, that's a nice little find. Out here once, because there's a bag of compost.
Sorry, I don't know what's the name here.
I see you. Right, that's really sharp. I need some things. So the brambles are obviously really sharp here, so I'm getting a chance to use my Wilco leather gloves here. First time ever.
Darling, do we just take across once down here? We'll do a bit.
Have you got a saw? Yeah. If you get a saw, I can saw it at the bottom.
A nice brand new, never used one.
Okay. I should have brought the chainsaw.
Yeah, Eric, why don't you bring the chainsaw?
Next time I will bring the chainsaw. Actually, maybe next time I'll just bring Lloyd with the chainsaw, and then he can do the chainsawing, because he likes to play with this chainsaw. Where do you get the peach tree from?
I ordered it online, and it arrived as a berry pickle last year.
And did you put it? Is that one in the pot there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look, quite bendy.
Hang on.
I'll go and get the other saw.
Have you spoken your saw?
No, I thought I'd get the bigger one.
Ah, okay. So Liz is just off to the bed to go and get another saw, because the saw she's using, although it's new and she wants to use it, it's not really up to the job of cutting through that that trunk. So she's going to get another saw, and we're going to try and saw it a bit lower down, just to save sawing it in loads of different places. I can see now she's got a proper saw with her. So what type of saw is that? Do you know the name of it?
It's a saw for cutting off limbs off trees.
So it's just a saw for cutting limbs off trees, apparently.
Here you go, my dear.
Right, so let's have a go. This is going to be really embarrassing because I'm going to try and saw this and look like a me, which is fine because I am a girl, and girl power. You don't get good at anything unless you try it, do you?
Oh, careful, something like it.
Safety first. Get the goggles on.
We'll get the giggles on.
Looking good.
Look. Oh, you look very glamorous.
Should I just try it hit from here?
Yeah, or wherever you like.
Apparently the saw were meant to kind of like long.
All men telling us that we should have cut the V and the other side of it first.
Yeah, because they're lumberjacks, obviously.
I really don't.
Thank you so much.
You've got a two slightly manic smile on your face.
I'm doing it like diagonally though, so it's like longer. I'm just going with it.
Yeah, you're giving me a great view of your ass.
Right.
We'll wait for it to give nothing. What? They've been waiting for it to give nothing. Did you say that? Sorry.
If you can, right, I'm doing that thing where it's starting to squidge with it. Can you kind of, yes.
There is just very real risk of taking it on camera.
Well, just, you can, it's not heavy, it's like, not heavy enough.
Come on, Erica. You can do it. Oh, you can take a pause and go and tell them how to actually pause.
I'm going like right on a stupid angle here, right.
The problem when you're pushing is that it condenses it, so it actually makes it tougher for you to.
Right. I'm doing it really slowly.
say you need to see something break in your eyes.
My arm is properly aching now, but what do you reckon of that? Is that a good way to use the saw? I can do this.
That chat coming out, that's what so or does it say it's gone? What do you mean it's gone? I don't know, there was a little box came up on the screen.
It's someone was talking it to me.
No.
I read 1925. You want to have a go?
Something?
Actually, no, I can't. Somebody. Right, I think I'm doing this in a really dumb angle now because it's not.
Yeah, don't call ribbon going in. Do you want me to move around a bit so you can get up at an angle? Well, can I look at my views? Right, no, go from the other side. What this? Go from that side into get down towards where the cut is.
I did this right. Lord is watching this now, probably going, how she's in back.
Well, Lois, come and do it this way. We'll glue it back on.
Yeah, of course, you know, that really, like, really,
That works, doesn't it?
then obviously he'll get the glory for breaking the tree off that's been glued back together again. Am I round on this side?
Right, I think you need to come so you're at a right angle to where you are now. Work it round that way a bit.
It's still going to be like connected in the middle, isn't it?
So we're going to push it over in there. Okay, you think of that?
Yeah, but that bit there, if you can go
Right.
on that side.
How don't we give it a push and see? So it's alright, put it down safely.
Which way do you want it to go?
That way. Oh, I don't want you under it. Right, go somebody. We'll just set the saw and pop that way. Yay!
Look at that! We got it down. I'm not going to lie, I did a load of different angles. My back is actually aching and it's a little bit pathetic, but we still got the tree down. Very happy about that.
Right, great.
Yes.
What?
You know what, right? Bit of wood there now. Nice little bed table for the autumn.
Yeah, it's not in for cats.
That's very true. I feel like it's a cup of tea break time now, but we've only just started, so don't think that is going to be a possibility.
I am so pleased. When we moved in 3 years, that's interesting. When we moved in 3 years ago, our neighbours had mentioned how much they didn't love that laburnum tree. And to be honest, I have no love for it either. So my plan pretty much for 3 years has been to take that out and put a fruit tree in its place. So last winter I bought an apricot to go in there, and it's a hardy apricot, so it's really nice to put that down, and then in a while we'll have a go at getting the stump and the roots out, and that might not be today. That might not be today, that might be next time, but this is absolutely brilliant to have got this done.
of the tree, Mr. J will probably just cut it up and use it as firewood in a couple of years once it's been seasoned.
Right, well, the trellis can go.
Right, the trellis is in the tree.
Right.
Oh, I noticed you've got a passion fruit around there.
Yeah, not one?
You got quite a few.
Yeah.
Oh, I think they're really pretty. I don't know where to put it though.
I think I would grow up for a tree.
Yeah, does it need a lot of sun?
Well, that's everything.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I got some roots out there as well.
My eyes are busted.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. Of bramble.
There's bramble here. There's not that needs cutting, I don't think.
Wow, this bramble is fierce.
Found a little mushroom. I don't know if you know much about mushrooms, but I went on a course recently, and this is a honey fungus, and this grows near anywhere that has kind of dead wood or wood underground, and it can also be quite dangerous to plants, and like, you know, killing them obviously, which is what a fungus does. With a honey fungus you can actually eat them, but it's kind of quite specific to yourself, so there have been poisonings linked to it, so to be honest with it, I wouldn't do at all. I've got loads of it growing in my woodland at the moment, so possibly next week I will you know, film it before it goes over, because it's very pretty, but unfortunately it's not one that you can really risk eating.
Which one is it?
Honey fungus.
Where is it?
It died there.
Ah, okay.
It's down there. What do you think about mushrooms though? Because I've got a friend that's a really good, well, he's really good with mushrooms. I can't remember what the word is, but he has made himself sick from eating mushrooms, and he thinks he knows a lot about them. So are there any mushroom kind of varieties that you have locally or in your garden that you eat, or are you kind of the same where you think actually it's really not worth it because so many varieties, you know, that are edible also have varieties that look exactly the same that will kill you? Because yeah, I'd really love to know about mushrooms, but since my friend has made himself sick quite a few times, I just think it's not worth it at all. But one day it'd be nice to, you know, get some growing that you know you can eat, but just got to be careful.
This.
But it's actually grown from next door.
Well, we'll see how far
yeah, I went this far. So I think the real reason that Liz wants to work on this area is because behind this shrub here, where she is there, I don't know if you can see, there's like a doorway, there's an outside toilet. So by doing this, she'll get access to the toilet when she's out here. So if she ever gets cut short, or caught short, sorry, there's a toilet there.
Plus, it'd be great for people in the caravan.
Look at the size of the stalk on this blackberry. And did you actually know that you can make wine from these stalks? So, yeah, well, they're purely evil. Evil, evil. Yeah, you can make wine out of these.
Why?
You can also drink the fluid in there that you're stuck on the island, desert island. The tree is going to be all wonky. Yeah.
Well, how about we...
Oh, I know there's nails here. But
Yeah, so we could get as much rubber out as we can.
there's a little tray down there.
Right?
Right. Yeah.
I'll get one of these.
Put the turkey on. Or, you know, like sandwiches at a buffet or something.
You know, what could be a mirror. Could be a mirror frame. I'll ask them to have mirrors.
Lovely.
Tell me you can't answer any comments now, but you will after.
If anybody is new to this chat, basically we're working on the kitchen courtyard garden at Liz's at the moment. So we just got rid of a laburnum tree, and that's where we're going to be replacing the laburnum with a peach tree. And I'm really sorry that I've not commented or like answered any questions on here, but I'm actually not wearing my glasses, so it is coming up on the screen, but I can't actually read it, so I'm very sorry. But yeah, we're just going to carry on now. There's this, Liz, what is that tree that's planting?
This one?
Yeah.
Is there a label somewhere, did you say?
So this plant here that seems to be tipped over, basically it's grown around some trellis just where Liz is now, and there is a plant label in there, so she's just trying to have a look now and see what it is.
Coronilla glauca citrine.
Say that again?
It's a Coronilla glauca citrine, and it has little yellow flowers on it, autumn, winter and early spring. It's a real doer actually. It just keeps on flowering for a very long time. And I've got another one that's a variegated one. I actually thought this was variegated, but certainly not now. No, not this one.
Oh.
That one back there I thought was variegated. This is
It's like a laurel-y type looking thing.
it's a
Spider web.
magnolia. It's not. It's a and you'll all tell me what it is in a minute. And it's got the most beautiful pink flowers that come out in the new year.
Yeah, look, there's little buds there.
Camellia. Yes, it's a camellia. Got there in the end. So yeah, so that's a pink camellia, and that was put in by the previous residents. And that Coronilla is really lovely. I'll give you a piece if you like.
Yeah, lovely. I could do with lots more shrubs and things for my woodland area. But yeah, we're just trying now. There's some trellis. I don't know if you can see, but it's just tipped on its side, and the shrub is growing through that. So what we need to do is kind of try and push it back now. There's a couple of nails that we can try and hook it back onto.
So I'm just going to try.
Also, there is an elderberry that's kind of growing over that as well. So we might prune that back or kind of just push it out of the way a bit. There's so much like bindweed here growing all over the place. We were just talking actually about this. I'm quite bad actually. I usually just put straight on the compost heap, but what do you do? I mean, I know with the roots and stuff, once you've got the roots, it's really, you know, they sap into lots of different pieces and they really need to be burnt. But do you also get rid of this by burning it or putting it into like the council compost or whatever? But yeah, I just compost it really. Probably shouldn't, but here is a bramble that I've just pulled out. That is lovely when that happens because it's not going to grow anymore. I find like with my woodland that every time I just snip them off, the root system gets stronger and stronger and it's just harder to get them out. But that is really lovely when it happens, isn't it?
Okay, so the brambles are going in through the door of the room.
Got that one too. Pretty good, pretty therapeutic actually, ripping them out by the roots. But over where that toilet is, there is brambles growing out of the toilet, so I am quite tempted to see if I can get in there and have a look at what's going on. It's like an abandoned toilet with brambles.
I'm going to need the tree loppers to get out of the bramble. Right, I'm going to go oh! Get that bramble out. Oh! It's spiders! Well, not spiders, let's get that bramble out. Tell them what you're doing.
There are spiders in there and they're big and I'm sure they just jumped on me. Liz has a caravan, right? And it's where guests come and stay when they come over and stuff. And usually she gives you a key so you can get into the house at night if you need the toilet or anything. And she was just saying earlier that, you know, she can get that sorted so that we can just use that as an outside toilet, like if we're staying in the caravan. But I'm telling you right now, there's absolutely no way I would go in that toilet like it is. So I'm going to still be using the key, I think, when I come and stay, because honestly, that was not good.
Right, oh, do you know where the loppers are?
There's loppers there.
And the brambles around this side are big enough to need loppers.
Right, we've nearly been working for an hour now, so I'm going to go and quickly put the kettle on and come back with some nice cup of teas. If you want a cup of tea, just let me know, and I'll put the kettle on. I won't be able to see your order though because I haven't got my glasses on. Sorry.
Well, I've just had to use the loppers to cut through this bramble. It is, I'm not going to exaggerate, it's about an inch by an inch and a half, no, an inch by half an inch, and it's starting to look a bit like a spindly tree. It's really spiky, and my really thick gloves, which are double layered, absolutely full of little bramble spines and spikes. So when I take them off, I'm going to be spending some time pulling them all out. But look, you can see see them stuck in it. So it's a fairly vicious bramble. So, oh, okay, well, I can just about read some of the people who are here. So I just saw Cher from Two Family Homestead. Hello. Now, I don't need my glasses. So, do you want to go? Just, you know, any comment, even just a full stop or an exclamation mark, and I can give you a quick shout out. Because I'm also having doing that while Erica puts the kettle on. Oh. So yeah, this part of my garden is about, I'm gonna guess, maybe 50 feet long and 30 feet wide, and really I haven't touched it since we moved in here. So Erica earlier in the year agreed to give me a hand to clear it as much as possible and make a really nice garden out of it. So periodic intervals, I can't really tell you how long because it will just be as and when we can. Erica's coming over. We spent another couple of hours on the garden trying to clear it, and then we will then plant it up as well. So Bill's allotment 2 plots are here, brilliant. Laurie's here, Michael's here, Cher's here, that Texan, hello that Texan in Virginia, how are you? She looks like she's reappearing. I wonder if she's, have you got tea with you? Or is the kettle just boiling?
It's boiled. I was checking, do you want tea?
Yes, I do want tea, please. Oh, I'll tell you what, when you squat down, your knees go funny. Is it just about getting old? I think it probably is, actually. So anyway, I'm absolutely delighted that we're tackling this area as a project. It's got our fuel tank in it, so it's not the most attractive of places, and I'm hoping that we can put some trellising around this and grow some plants over it. So yeah, Erica overnight has reached 1,000 subscribers. I'm so excited for her. It's actually amazing. It's been really nice working with Erica to see her reach the 1,000 subscribers. It's just super. She's a really nice girl, and she's not even paying me to say that. So, and hello, Deborah. Thank you for stopping by. I've got no idea how long anyone's been here. And Kelly, hello to you. Yeah, so we've been doing this for about 45 minutes now, so no idea how long any of you have been here. I don't know whether you saw us take down the tree, the stump of which is there just behind me. That was like a masterclass in how not to take down a tree. But we did wear safety equipment, so we weren't too bad with it. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to doing this. I can see cups of tea on the way, which are much needed. And oh, thank you very much. Actually, I'm pausing again now. I thought I was going back to it. I've stood up and got enough blood back into my legs to be able to do this. So, and obviously at the moment Erica, because she hasn't got the glasses on, can't see the comments, but she will sit down afterwards, and well, we both will, and we'll sit down and watch this back through and read through all your comments, and Erica will reply to anything you have said to her. So she will reply in the comments bit rather than in the live chat bit. Make sure she's answered any of your questions and discuss anything that you're discussing. She'll join in that discussion as well. Right, she really is back with her tea now, so I'm going to get on with this.
Nice cup of tea.
We need chairs.
Yeah, we need chairs.
I'll go and get.
We're going to get chairs.
Am I going to get some little chairs?
Yes. Do you want a hand?
No, it's fine. Stay in chat.
I noticed over there that Liz has a really nice kind of fake chimney pot outside her back door, and she's had it like empty for ages. So I think next time I come, I'm going to bring some bulbs and I'm just going to plant it up for her, because it would look really pretty just outside the door. It's really lovely. But at home, actually, I've got some chimney pots from my house in Bristol that I brought with me, but I've not actually done anything with them yet.
Coming through, coming through. coffee table, use it as a chair.
Lovely.
Does that work?
Yeah. Are you gonna sit on a comfy chair too? Are you
Well, I
sitting on
can
this
sit
chair?
around the other side of that, couldn't I? While I work out what I've done with my tea.
Where is the tea? On over there. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm slurping. I got told off for slurping yesterday by Liz, and I didn't realise. I'm one of those people that if you slurp, I'll be really annoyed with you, and I think you're really rude, but I just do it myself, and I don't really realise. So I try not to slurp. I just do this, and it's really hot as well.
Yeah, but it's cold out here, so within minutes it's going to be...
It's kind of cold out here, but in the sun it's really warm. And actually, when we came out earlier, I was like, wow, this is quite cold. And there is a breeze, but it's really pleasant, actually. It feels really nice, doesn't it?
I think it's because we've been working.
Yeah, it's probably because we've been working, because I sawed that tree. And if you're new to this chat and you didn't see, at the end of it, start again, because I cut a tree down. Well, a little bit of a tree down. It was a small tree. A very thick branch, shall we say.
Well, you can see the stump.
Look, you can see the stump. Look at that stump, yeah? I cut that with a saw on loads of different angles, and it went all wonky, but I got it down. It's like my raised bed, my first ever YouTube video. I made a raised bed. It was totally wonky, but I made it, so, you know, and I've got potatoes growing in there at the moment, actually, so pretty good. Oh, I'm slurping again, sorry.
No, slurping club's okay.
Also,
actually, I'll tell you what. If you stand up just for a second, if I did that...
we've got more space for our bums.
There. That works.
Yes, it does.
So it's like, you know, I'm getting friendly with the oil tank.
Have you put in your oil delivery? Because you were
No.
going to be cold in the winter. Did you say the other day you've never bought oil for this since you've moved in?
No, we have.
Oh, you just never bought a whole oil?
No, we've never filled it up completely. I've never had to.
How many litres is it? A
A
lot.
Not as many. we never buy a full thing's worth because, you know, I just kind of feel that thing of if it leaked or if someone kind of help themselves to it.
Is there a lock on it? Because
There
my
is,
friends
yeah,
have
there's
that
a
when
mighty big
yeah,
lock on it.
and obviously they'd have to know it was here and come round to the back.
Right, we just advertised it.
Yeah, I did. Sorry. But there's CCTV there, you know, so if you come and get it, you'll be on CCTV.
Yeah, that's true. No, we just there's no point because we don't use a full tank's worth. We only use about less than a quarter of a tank in a winter.
Okay.
There's no point in filling it all up because we're then paying higher prices, potentially higher prices for that oil than we need to be. So
Is it true that in the summer as well, if you buy a full tank in the summer, the price is much lower, or is it
Well,
just changes all the
it
time?
changes all the time, and it's doubled in price since we moved here. So it doubled in price in 2 years. So it goes up and down all the time.
Liz, you've got an IBC tank there on a
I have,
pallet, which
yeah.
is suspended on 4 breeze blocks, but the pallet is split.
Yeah, that's all right.
But it's not going to fall on the floor because of the breeze blocks anyway,
No,
is it? Okay.
It's fine. So yeah, so the IBC is a 1,000 litre plastic container that we collect rainwater in, which I use for watering plants. And I did notice a couple of weeks ago that the pallet supporting
splits.
it had split in the middle, and I suggested we needed to support it with some more breeze blocks, which we've got. You and I could do that.
Oh, I've just signed myself up for another job, haven't I?
Yeah, but I don't mean lift the water tank up.
Well,
I just
no,
mean slide
like
some.
jacket from. Oh, we could put Jack under it and everything. That
We
would
don't
just be
know.
a recipe for disaster.
That would be
if
a
I
recipe.
did it.
So I think we just put a couple of breeze blocks under it so that it doesn't break anymore,
Yeah,
so it doesn't drop down any further.
yeah.
I've even got some breeze blocks.
Oh, lovely. I really want an
But I've got
IBC at
some
mine.
lightweight ones.
You get lightweight breeze blocks?
Yes, they're like thermal thingies. They're for like inside the house, and they look exactly like a breeze block, a concrete
How
block.
much are they each?
No idea, because we were given them second hand.
Oh, do you know what? A raised bed out of those would be really good. Oh, that's an idea. Has anyone got a raised bed out of breeze blocks? That would be really good.
You would?
Or a compost heap. That would be good too.
keep the heat in.
Yes. Although I am thinking of a pallet compost heap. I've got a couple of those Dalek ones I got from Evergreen. Yeah, it was really good price actually. Evergreen, I don't know wherever it is, but it was like 2 for £30.
Yeah.
330 litre ones actually. Yeah, it's quite good. Oh, I've sat down now.
Yeah, but we're gonna look. That door is so close to being accessible.
I am not going in there. I'm telling you, that was scary. I'm telling you, I opened the door and there's this. I feel like the cobwebs were on my face now. They were like, there was things dropping down, and that was not. Oh.
No, it wasn't nice. But we could hang the trellis back onto the wall.
Yeah, and forget that room exists, because I'm telling you,
well,
next time I come round and I'm staying in the caravan, if you make me go to the toilet in there, I'm never coming again, or I'm holding it in until I go.
We could just assign Mr. J the job of clearing out the spiders.
Because don't get me wrong, spiders are okay if they're on a wall and I can't reach it or see it.
Or in the garden.
But if they're jumping off from the ceiling, because in there they were like, no one's come into our home for 25 years. And I open it and they're like, wah!
Well, maybe 2 years.
Oh, maybe 2 years. Was it when you moved in then you could get in there? You
yes. There was just spiders in it, so I shut the door because I don't want to see those spiders. Shut the door. Then the plants grew a lot, and then the brambles grew. It's a bit like Sleeping Beauty and slashing down all the brambles to get to the castle.
I didn't remember that.
It's not
bit of the story.
You don't?
No.
The prince has to cut down all the thorns that have grown, so he can get into the castle.
I just thought it was like the prince had to kiss her or something.
Well, yeah, no, but he had to get to her first. So
oh, well, I didn't. I forgot that bit.
We'll Google it later on.
Okay. Right.
Oh, people are saying, not much. Oh no, see, there was something about not much fun or not much something, and I didn't see it.
Probably not much gardening. That's probably what they're saying. We're on Erica's little Welsh garden and they're sat down talking about Disney, drinking tea when we should be. But I did cut down a tree. I am having a break, you know, because it was a big tree.
Yeah, well, we had at some point discussed maybe taking that tree out, but it was just like that would be a really good thing just to do now. So
yeah.
Not a fun something.
It's not happening for me. I need like this big font that's like the whole screen to come up. I think that's right. Tea break is over. The boss is pulling the table out underneath me. Right.
As you can see, there's the tree she cut down. But the trellis is disintegrating in her hands, so I'm going to go and get some wire. There's some nails already in the fence, and we're just going to try and secure it up back against the fence a bit.
While she's in there, I can have a little sit down. She's not been in there, is she? I'll just keep an eye until she comes back. Oh. Your scissors that you use for cutting the wire.
No, this is way too careful. If I can get Mark to bring out the wire cutter later on. This is 40, I think. I just don't know when I put on wire cutters. thread it.
Yeah.
I was thinking what that through. Could you hold that so it doesn't spill on the down?
I can do that if you want to go on the next bit. Right, do you want me to stand on the other side?
No, oh, that end. No, that is secure. So if I thread this through, you want to grab it and got it?
Right, yeah.
And then take it around one of the others as well.
Okay.
A bit more, just push it down towards the centre a tiny bit more. That's it. You've got to hold it. I'll come and snip that. It's not came from here in the first place.
No, it's not. It's
Right, so where are those lobsters? It is looking really good.
you have any respect for your bit, do you?
This job.
Right, there's more binding in here. Oh, I didn't do that.
What happened?
Well, I don't know, just things.
If you got grab the lockers,
You want that off?
took the elderberry and take off some of it. Yeah. Let's do the fat branch, the biggest one.
That bit.
Yeah. That's it.
Elderberry. Ah,
You alright?
I was snagged. I was snared. This is some elderberry with a little bit of bindweed on. I'm going to take this home with me and I'm going to take some cuttings off of it. Over here.
Right, can you try pushing the tree, the one we want, so that doesn't look too good.
Why don't I just cut these off and then we can just do it in a straight line?
Cut what off?
Well, there's some branches here.
Yeah, but I
If
want
we
those.
cut.
Think you're alright? Okay.
There's so much dead.
If you let go. Yes. Right. that's good as long as that nail stays in.
Right, there's a branch right down at the bottom. Can you see this one? Are you able just to cut that off? This is all dead.
Oh, look at that. There we go. You don't want that. Oh, we're going to stand up. That's a bit annoying to look on.
Look at that. That bramble is never going to be a bramble ever again.
Hooray! Wow. What?
Mad, isn't it?
What is it? Right. So I think
It's like,
we are almost going in. Just conscious you can get to come around.
yeah.
Right, I'm going to come and say goodbye and then I'll come and say thank you so much.
So we've had a really good session out here today. You know, getting rid of that tree was great, and that shrub over there, I can't remember the name of it, but we've got loads of the bindweed out of it, and we've taken off some of the dead wood underneath. So actually, that'll probably do really well. Did you say that flowers in the spring?
This?
Yeah.
Through the winter.
Oh, so it is going to flower through this winter, so it'd be really interesting to see how well that does. But yeah, it's kind of time now for us to kind of get tidied up, really. I need to head back home, and I bought some brewing buckets off someone on eBay, and I need to go and see them in Cumbrian. Not very good at pronunciation, but yeah, I need to head there now. So we're going to pretty much tidy up now and head back inside. Thanks very much for watching today. I hope you have enjoyed. It's been quite fun, and this is my first ever live, and I was really worried about doing it because I wasn't sure how you set it up, but Liz was like, just do it, and I've done it, and it's been really fun. So I hope you've enjoyed watching.
And just while we're here, I just want to say thank you so much to Erica for doing the courtyard with me. It is so nice to garden with somebody because you can just get so much more done. Thanks,
Yeah.
pal.
It's great, but yeah, thanks very much, and yeah, we're gonna go now, so see you later. Bye bye, and say bye, and I'll look at all the comments later, and thank you all for watching. Take care.